It started out with horrible insomnia. I had to retire early because of that. Going up any kind of incline or stairs, it felt like my legs were, I called them heavy, but now I think they were just stiff and you couldn't move them. And falls, I had several falls. Broke my arm one time because of the fall.
First, I lost my hearing, I lost my smell. I had a little bit of wobble when I was running and so forth, but I seem to have had that my whole life. So, but my primary doctor, at my wife's insistence, said, something's not right here. So I went to the primary doctor and he looked me over, had me walk up and down the hall, and he said, I hate to tell you this, but you need to see a neurologist.
I was falling a lot. I had shakes. My hands were shaking real bad, and later on my neck starts to bob. I have a bob check, my uncontrollable shaking on my neck too.
When I was walking, my arm wouldn't swing, my left arm, and I had a shoulder injury from a car accident. So I seen a neurologist and he told me the pain was due to the injury from the car. So I went to doctors, got it checked out. They gave me pain pills, but once the pain pills wore off, that's when the symptoms started again, where my arm wouldn't swing. So that's when I went to the neurologist and he told me what he told me. I switched neurologists after that because the question I asked him was, how is this going to affect me? His answer was, it's not going to kill you, but you're going to wish it would. And I thought, I got to see another neurologist.
I'm Vanessa. I've been dealing with Parkinson's since 2000, but I was diagnosed in 2017. I had a DAT scan that was abnormal. So I'm not your typical Parkinson's patient. My mother had it, and so we didn't have the hand tremor.
I'm Dennis. I live in Maryville. I've been involved with Parkinson's for 12, 13 years.
I'm David Nelson. I live in the North City, and Parkinson's, I was diagnosed early onset, I guess 44, 46, something like that. So I had it for about 12 years. And when I first got diagnosed, I argued with the doctor, telling him I was too young. Can't be right. So he told me, take the medicine. If it works, you have Parkinson's. Took the medicine. I still argued with him. So he sent me for a blood test. Still argued with him. Then he did EMG, and on my wedding day, they called me and said, you have Parkinson's.
My name's Martha. I live in Sevierville, Tennessee. I have been dealing with Parkinson's since 2014. I was diagnosed by my family physician. The neck bobbing is the most troublesome for me because I can sit there watching TV and it'll keep on bobbing, and it gets annoying after a while. Rather upset, I'm sure, and it's been 10 years now, so I've had to kind of cope with it as best I can. I do have problems with my emotions too, I'm anxious and have depression a lot, which is understand is part of the disease also. I do get upset very easily.
My speech was impaired. I'd slur my words. Fatigue, of course. Walking was the worst. I couldn't walk. I had to use a scooter or a rollator everywhere. And if I sat down, and my legs were, I have a problem with my back because of Parkinson's too. But if my hips were lower than my knees, I couldn't get up without help. I couldn't get in and out of cars. I couldn't get out of a chair unless it lifted me up. I'd gone to restaurants and I was falling out of my rollator and chair. We had the symposium, and I was actually asked to leave because I couldn't talk, I couldn't walk, my knees were all beat up. I had to leave.
PJ Parkinson's is a place that I identify where I can go meet with people who have the same problems I have. Oftentimes come away with ideas and experiments that various other people have had. So that, to me, that's what it is. There's no other place I can go and talk to people about Parkinson's.
PJ Parkinson's was a place to socialize, to get out of the house, at least once a month. I tried the equine, the horses help, the therapy, and if my back gets better, I'll do it again, because it does make you feel better. Talking to people who have the same issues you have, getting ideas. Because I've had it for so long, usually I'm the one who's giving more ideas out than getting. But it's nice to see people who are going through it and fighting it and, pushing past it. A lot of people just give up. They sit at home.
PJ Parkinson's is the most wonderful group that ever came to Sevierville. They came about 2 years ago. I was one of the first ones that was in the group that met there at the senior center.
They started a North support group with the PJ Parkinson's. That's how I first got involved. I'd been looking at it. I had wanted to do some of the other things. I did attend a few of the dance programs, but I can't get going in the mornings. So the Friday, they have it in the afternoon. So I think that might have been my first experience. And then the caroling at Christmas time, I participate in that. And now I'm doing the art therapy with them.
I had a DBS procedure. I was approved for it last year. I had the procedure done in December. And December's my birthday, so I figured it's birthday number 2. So I feel like I was born again almost because of the difference. I can walk. I've fallen like a handful of times since then because my medicine wore off or because of my back issues. No problems other than that. Parkinson's, it's still in my life. I still have to deal with it, but it's minimal compared to that. I haven't fallen really, probably fell 5 times in the last month versus like 5 times in an hour before that. Now I'm fine. I can do whatever I want pretty much. I can drive. I can have a normal life, relatively speaking, other than the fatigue in the morning.
My name's Brandy Ball, and I teach the Parkinson's movement class in Sevierville. The class is really a blessing to me. Through my job at ProTherapy, we're able to offer this free movement class with the support of PJ Parkinson's. We offer these patients movements that are big based on the LSVT BIG program, and those movements help improve their range of motion, their overall mobility, their strength, their balance, and it also helps improve their gait.
So many of us don't get out. We don't socialize when you're there by yourself. Everything costs money to do, so we really need your help.
It's like any organization; it can't run on empty. And you also want to make yourself a sort of a disciple of the program. So you've got to have money to probably have some staff support and. So you're going to have finances of some sort, and promoting the different programs, literature.
PJ Parkinson has been wonderful to me. I'm on fixed income, and I don't have a big savings. I was married for almost 50 years, but my husband was disabled, and don't have a lot of money to afford to do the exercise therapy sessions they have. And they were PJ Parkinson was kind enough to pay for my copay.
The programs are wonderful. They get you with like-minded people, and they stimulate your senses. And the singing, I used to sing when I was in high school, and all those things help, which will help with the speech later on. It all goes downhill if you don't use it. So please contribute, because that just helps them be able to give us more programs to participate in.
I'm grateful for the support that you guys are given because of all the activities that it provides us, the ability to meet up, not have to worry about, how much money is left, can I afford it. The medicine is very expensive for me, or was very expensive. And for some people, it's just very difficult to get out of the house. There's no motivation. Here you have motivation to get out of the house. Weekends, the equine activities, the art activities. So they try to keep you really busy, keep your mind off what you're really going through. And it is difficult to talk to people who don't have Parkinson's. They don't really understand. They don't understand because it's an invisible disease. You don't see it. And I went through a lot with the people I worked with because obviously being 40-something, they don't know what you have. They didn't understand what it was.
I would just like to personally say thank you. Thank you for making it possible for me to give back to these patients, to offer this free movement class in Sevierville, and to be in the same environment to watch these Parkinson's patients flourish and grow.
Thank you for those that do contribute. It really means a lot to us and to me. I just hope that you'll be touched by what we have to say and that you'll want to contribute to our organization.
I want to thank all of you for what you're doing and what it means to us.
Thank you. Please give what you can.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.